we're back on the Chef You and I, and we're making something that's a dessert, but it's got cheese.
Yeah, we like putting cheese on our dessert.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the history of this actual product
Okay. Well, this product
or dish.
Well, actually, this recipe.
Yeah,
I got it from a friend way back in 2007.
right.
And then when you asked me to do another show for this month, and I said, I'm going to make that recipe.
Oh,
it's
great.
called cassava bibinka. It's a rice cake, but with cassava on it.
So what's cassava exactly?
Well, cassava is a yucca root.
Yucca root.
It's like, it's from the
Sweet
same...
potatoes?
Yeah, it's a root crop. Like sweet,
Okay.
It's like a sweet potato, but it's white.
It's white. So let's show it.
And,
Let's
yeah,
show that.
And in its original form,
Uh-huh.
it is covered with a thick brown bark. It
Really?
is so thick that you really have to peel it, with a sharp knife, and you have to be very careful.
Right.
And I read about it too, but my friend told me you really have to be careful when you cook this. You really have to peel the outer layers, because if not, it would contain the toxins if you don't cook it very well.
Oh, wow.
So
you don't
who
want to
wants
do that.
who wants to do all that?
So what did you do? You
could just-
found.
you could just go to the store and buy it all grated.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, you have to defrost it.
Right.
And
it's free. It's frozen.
Yeah, so here it is, unfrozen.
Okay. She wants to see. Our camera guy wants to
Right.
see what it looks like.
It's all grated and it's
No, he wants
kind
you
of
to.
milky.
He wants you to show it this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the cassava or the yucca root.
The yucca root. And hold this a minute, and I'm going to show the camera what it looks like. So if
See
you
how
can
fine it is?
see how fine it is.
Yeah, you boil it, you peel it very well, then you boil it, then you grate it.
Okay, so you didn't have to do any of that, right?
No, you
'Cause
just
it's
buy
already
it.
done.
Yeah.
That makes it simple.
And they make different desserts out of this. So I'm just going to make just
now, where
one
did you find that?
very-
It's in an Asian store?
Yeah, yeah, you could find it in Asian store, but I found this in my favorite international market.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're going to actually talk about the ingredients first.
yeah.
So we've got the 2 cups of grated cassava. You've already got that in there.
And this is exactly 2 cups.
Okay.
16
and
ounces.
2 eggs, which
eggs.
you're gonna
Brown
actually,
eggs,
right?
which is really the
way to go.
same as a white egg. They said it's more nutritious, but for
Okay.
me, an egg is an egg.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you'll see 2 egg yolks in there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do that.
And by the way, the ingredients here in the recipe, this is the 3rd recipe that I found online that I still have to tinker with, because when
Right.
when I told you that I'm going to make this recipe,
Yes.
I look in my old recipe box.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't find that recipe. I don't know what happened to it. My friend gave it to me, and I don't know where it went. So
What did you do?
I look all over the internet to find the right recipe, and I have
Right.
a lot of trial and errors, and this is the 3rd one.
Third one.
And this is the one that works.
Okay, so we're going to add 1 cup of sugar,
Or
or
you could use your favorite sugar substitute.
agave, or right,
Or those other generic brands.
right. So that's
This is
that's
okay, that's
half a cup,
Or this is 3/4.
and now another. That makes a cup.
Now we'll make a cup.
All right. So do you want me to mix this together?
Yeah, just
All
mix
right.
along as you go.
Okay.
I would just go along with the order of the ingredients.
Okay, so
but it
then,
doesn't matter.
So then what we're going to do is put up 1/4 cup of condensed milk. Is that sweet or not?
Oh yeah, it's always sweet.
It's always sweet.
Okay, so just
Okay.
1/4.
Fourth cup.
1/4 cup.
All right.
Oh, my favorite condensed milk.
I love it. Go for it.
It seems like the other recipes that I found, they don't even include the eggs.
Really?
And the other recipes, they don't even include the condensed milk. So why not use all of them?
Right. You want some, like a spoon or something to get that out?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
We're
We're
fine.
going to save this for
We're
later,
going to
for
save
the
it
topping.
for later.
For the
Okay.
topping.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to take a half a cup of coconut milk,
Oh, and don't forget the evaporated milk, too.
evaporated milk.
Yeah, looks like we
Oh,
have to
yeah, 3/4 of a cup of evaporated
yeah,
milk.
so that would be,
Here, I've got a.
we could use a fresh measuring
here,
cup.
let's use this. Let's use this cup.
Okay.
All right.
This would be about 3/4 cups.
Right.
I think I measured it
It
before.
is.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
that's exactly 3/4 cups.
Okay, so
and it's
add
very
that.
thin.
Okay, add that.
Yeah. Oh, look,
Okay.
all that milk. It's
Yeah.
almost like making creme brulee.
It is. It reminds me of it. Okay, we did that. Now
Then the coconut milk.
Now the coconut milk. Half a
Okay.
cup of coconut milk.
Yeah.
And that's really thick, isn't it?
I know. You know what? It looks almost like coconut cream.
Yeah, it does.
And some recipes were calling for coconut cream, but no, I'm not going to go there. It's
Okay,
it's
that's
rich.
more than a half a cup.
Okay.
That's 2/3 of a cup.
Yeah. And some of them were asking for a whole can.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, how are you going to make them all, gel together and make it, solid enough to bake,
All right, so go for it.
Okay.
Just
And I know when you
now.
bake, you have to follow the
directions.
procedures. Yeah, it's not like cooking that you just, tinker
Right.
with.
Now we need a 1/4 cup of melted butter.
Yeah, well, this is going to make it so rich.
I know, I can't wait.
Yeah, melted. I melted this butter for about 10 seconds. And I won't use substitute. We're not
No.
going to use margarine here. We're not
No,
going to
we're
use
not.
cooking oil. We're going to use
Yeah.
real
Right.
whipped butter.
So now what are we going to do? We're going to then
preheat the oven.
preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay. And then we're going to use this pan right there, right? And we're going to pour that in there,
Yeah.
right?
This is a regular glassware, and I just spray butter spray on it.
Okay. So
Some
we're gonna
people
do-
would use the regular tin pan, would use aluminum foil, parchment paper, even banana leaves.
Uh-huh. Oh, we forgot something.
Oh, yeah. We have to put the yuca. Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
okay. We're gonna add the yuca last
Okay. So
to this.
So I can just add it to that?
Yeah, we could
right.
mix it in.
Mix it in.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we can
that's
mix
the
it in.
main ingredient.
Right. It's the main ingredient.
Because bibingka, the rice cake, it comes in the simplest form, which is just rice flour.
Right.
But instead of using rice flour, we're going to use yuca. And guess
Yeah.
what? That would
What?
make this gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Wow.
Yeah, you're hearing more and more about gluten-free diet.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, this is a cassava.
This is the cassava.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just take this and put this in here. And
And then
then
the
what?
recipe would sometimes call for you to save maybe some of it for the topping. So
Right.
you could either just scoop it out
right.
or you could strain it out.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Right.
But it does not matter. It's still going to gel together.
It's going to gel together. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you just go ahead and put this in the oven.
Okay. And
until-
and we're going to actually we're not going to put the cheese on it yet.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. We'll put this in the oven first, and then while it's cooking in the oven, I'm going to tell you 2 ways how to make a topping.
Okay, that's fine. Let's
Yeah,
do that. So
right.
we'll put
So-
it in the oven right now.
And cook it for about 30 to 35 minutes.
30 to 35 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
And by the magic of, we made one ahead of time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hold on.
And that's the one with the topping.
And this is the one with the topping, but we're going to talk about the topping.
Oh, let me tell you something. Out of all the recipes that I've experimented on, this is the simplest one just because this only takes 30 minutes to cook.
Right.
The other recipes, it took me an hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute. We need to actually put this on this. But this wonderful Formica I have really doesn't burn. So we're going to do that and come back
This one
here.
I made earlier.
We made earlier. And do you cut it? What do you do, Maria?
Well, actually, this is the one with the topping that I pre-cook in a saucepan
Right.
while I was cooking the main.
And I
the
wanna
main
show
cake.
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
This
gorgeous.
is good eaten cold or warm.
Cold or warm?
And look at all that cheese.
Wow. Now, this takes how long in the oven?
Oh, after you put the topping, about 15 minutes
15 minutes.
in my case. Yeah.
your case.
Yeah, and there's 2 ways to make the topping.
Okay.
One of them is when you save a cup of the mixture,
Right?
and then you add 1/4 cup of the condensed milk, and you just mix it until it starts boiling, and then you pour it right away, and then you drizzle with the cheese.
Right.
The simplest way, actually, just pour the condensed milk and then drizzle the cheese, and then you put it in the oven.
Right.
Same effect.
Do you want me to take that out of the oven and get that on there now?
No, you might want to wait till it gets a little bit firm on the top,
Okay.
or else it would all just gonna sink down.
And you don't want it to sink down.
Yeah.
But can we try this?
Yeah, we could try it.
Let's try it. I'm going to plate it, but we're going to take a little break, and we'll come right back, and we'll plate it and show what it looks like. Okay?
All right.
That's great. We'll be right back on The Chef, You and I.